Who was Bashenga? Did he really invent the vibranium-powered selfie stick? And most importantly, why do we care? Grab your vibranium popcorn and settle in as we unravel the mysteries of a character whose backstory is about as clear as Wakanda's borders. Stay tuned for answers that are probably more elusive than Wakanda itself. Because who needs straightforward narratives anyway? Let's dive into the rabbit hole of speculation, shall we? The mantle of the Black Panther is central to Wakandan history and culture. As depicted in the Marvel comics and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the first Black Panther was a legendary warrior king named Bashenga, who united the tribes of Wakanda and became the nation's first ruler. Bashenga's story serves as the foundation myth of the hereditary monarchy of Wakanda and establishes the role of the Black Panther as protector of the nation. Who was Bashenga? According to Wakandan oral tradition, Bashenga was a tribal leader who lived centuries ago at the dawn of Wakandan civilization. During this era, Wakanda was divided into warring tribes who contested control over the region's vast vibranium deposits. Legend holds that Bashenga was the first outsider to discover an unusual metal after a meteorite made of pure vibranium crashed into the region. Bashenga recognized the metal's extraordinary capabilities and envisioned a united Wakanda built on vibranium technology. However, the other tribes resisted his vision and warred for control of the vibranium. According to the myth, it was then that the panther goddess Bast appeared to Bashenga and led him to a heart-shaped herb that granted heightened strength, speed, and senses. After ingesting the herb, Bashenga gained the power of the Black Panther and defeated Wakanda's enemies. He united the tribes under his rule and became the first Black Panther and king of Wakanda. How did Bashenga become the first Black Panther? As the Foundation legend goes, Bast originally gave the heart-shaped herb to a warrior named Mosi generations before Bashenga's rule. Mosi became the first mortal to take the mantle of the Black Panther. However, after Mosi's death, the herb was forgotten. Years later, Bashenga had a prophetic dream of a coming disaster. The vibranium meteorite that had crashed into Wakanda was radiating energy that would soon ignite into a massive explosion. To prevent this cataclysm, Bashenga forged a pure vibranium spear and sword and used them to draw the excess energy from the meteorite. He then flung the weapons deep into Wakanda to discharge the energy safely. Bashenga's heroic actions saved Wakanda from disaster. In gratitude, Bast appeared to him and led him to the heart-shaped herb. After ingesting it, Bashenga gained superhuman abilities and became the second mortal Black Panther after Mosi. With his newfound powers, he was able to unite the Wakandan tribes and establish a centralized monarchy and the Golden Tribe of rulers. What is the legend of the spear and sword? According to Wakandan lore, the vibranium weapons Bashenga threw to discharge the meteorite's energy never returned to the Earth's surface. Instead, they remained buried deep under Wakanda as a reminder of Bashenga's sacrifice. The spot where the spear landed became a sacred site, and the city of Bernin Bashenga was built on that location. The spear also became a symbol of Wakandan royalty. Legend holds that all the kings and Black Panthers after Bashenga have wielded his spear during coronation ceremonies. Meanwhile, Bashenga's sword was said to be lost forever within the planet. Wakandans named it the Skybreaker and passed down myths about its immense power and peril if it were ever unearthed. How is Bashenga part of Wakandan culture? As Wakanda's mythical founder and first Black Panther, Bashenga's story is deeply woven into the nation's culture and politics. The Black Panthers who succeeded Bashenga formed Wakanda's hereditary ruling class, known as the Golden Tribe. To uphold tradition, each new Black Panther repeats the ritual of ingesting the heart-shaped herb to gain the powers of the Panther god Bast, just as Bashenga originally did. Bashenga also provides the model of the Black Panther as a warrior king responsible for protecting Wakanda. Each Black Panther follows his example by defending the nation from threats and serving as its protector. Meanwhile, possessing Bashenga's spear is a symbol that the holder has a legitimate claim to the Wakandan throne and the power of the Black Panther. Beyond the political, Bashenga also serves as a cultural touchstone. His story is passed down through oral and written legends that emphasize traditional Wakandan values like courage, sacrifice, and service to one's people. As the nation's mythical founder and first hero, Bashenga provides a moral exemplar that reinforces Wakandan identity. How is Bashenga referred to in the Black Panther films? The Marvel Cinematic Universe draws heavily on Bashenga's legend and the foundation myth of the Black Panther in the Black Panther films. In the first Black Panther film, Njobu refers to the tradition that Bashenga united the 5 tribes after receiving a vision from Bast. This establishes Bashenga as the first king and Black Panther in the film's continuity. T'Challa is also shown wielding a spear during the ritual combat from M'Baku. The spear is likely meant to symbolize the spear of Bashenga passed down to kings as a sign of their rightful claim to the throne. In the Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Bashenga gets more direct references. He is mentioned during T'Challa's funeral as the legendary first king who was buried with his spear and sword. Later in the film, Bashenga's history again comes up when Namor reveals his own nation of Talokan also possesses vibranium. This shocks the Wakandans and challenges everything they thought they knew about their sole ownership of the metal gifted from the heavens. Queen Ramonda remarks this revelation means they must question every myth, every life back into Bashenga. While brief, these references ground the films in the larger Black Panther mythos, where Bashenga provides the symbolic origins of the mantle. He establishes the role of the Black Panther and Wakanda's advanced civilization built on veneration of the Panther goddess Bast and responsibility to use vibranium to protect the nation. And that's a wrap, folks. Thank you for joining us on this sarcastic safari through the tangled tales of Bashenga. If you're as baffled as we are, give that like button a gentle tap and show your solidarity. And hey, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Ring that notification bell for your regular dose of skeptical storytelling. Until next time.